One of the most exciting things in how we experience food, I think, is our memory. I'm gonna share with you today one experience I had where it became so clear for me how big impact that has on the experience of food, or in this history I'm gonna tell you, it's actually about wine. I'm filming this during the same time I'm filming for my course in Swedish about exploring taste. That's why I have makeup on today. So give me a like if you think I should continue doing makeup. But this channel is not about makeup. It's not about how I look at all. It's about spreading the joy for food, flavors, and dinners. And today we're gonna talk about memories. We tend to experience with our memory. If someone gives us something that reminds us of a travel we've done or something, then we can just go back there in our mind, and I think that is so exciting. In this history I'm gonna tell you, it's actually about wine. This all occurred when I was in school and we were having a wine tasting. When you study to become a restaurant manager, then you have wine tasting at school. We had this wine tasting and there was a white wine with very complex flavors, and I know, smelling at the aroma of this wine, I just got so hooked up on that smell, and it was just starting to trigger my memories. My friends, however, when they started describing what they smelled in the wine, they did smell dry branches, dry leaves, wet soil, something a bit fruity maybe, but they were pulling faces and just didn't seem to like it. And I was sitting there with a big smile on my face and was eager to, let me explain this flavor of this wine, this aroma. What I sensed from that wine was that the aroma of raspberry bushes that grows in the wild just after a summer rain. My classmates just looked at me and wondered if I was crazy. But what really surprised me was the experience of the taste of the wine. Because when I had this good memory connected to this aroma, I experienced that wine as one of the best wines I've ever tasted. But my classmates, most of them really didn't like the wine, because it is the same flavors we were describing. It was just that they just had the parts and they didn't have any good association with like dry branches, dry leaves, wet soil. But that is the same thing as wild raspberry bushes after summer rain. After the summer rain you have the wet soil, you have the dry branches that the aroma from them is really sticking in your nose when the sun comes on after that summer rain. So it was really the same sense that we were describing, but we experienced it so differently. And I think it became even more fun when I told my sister about this, and when I gave her that description about that it smelled like wild raspberry bushes after summer rain, and her immediate response was like, "Oh, you mean by the big rock?" And yes, that was where I experienced that aroma growing up. She knew, she had also been there with me and we played in that area, and she knew that it was a really strong aroma from those raspberry bushes. It's just such a good memory, and it really spoke to me on how much our memory impacts on how we experience what we eat. I hope you found value in this story, and I hope that you can share if you have a food memory that has changed your way of thinking. Please comment below and give me a thumbs up if you like this story and think that it brings value to your life. I hope that I will be able to do the course that I've now launched in Swedish, that I'll be able to do that in English within a couple of months, to get people to enjoy everything they eat. My core value is to only eat what you enjoy and enjoy all you eat. And that is what I hope you will take with you into this week, into next week, and from this session. Hope to see you again, and subscribe if you haven't already. So, and then I see you in a couple of weeks. Thank you.